Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tyler. Welcome back to Scorpio Oxman channel. One of my favorite guys. Oh, he makes a perfect friend, I think, for sure. One of the most down-to-earth personalities in not just the world of Hollywood, but in the world in general. You could easily see it. Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill. Happy birthday, Jonah Hill. And one of my favorites in movies, especially especially his comedy movies were just, oh man, one of a kind for sure. His comedy movies were, somewhat unique and special in that. And yeah, he's a really friendly guy. He's fan friendly. He's one of those down to earth personalities. Um, I'm going to tell you very straight up, that's not a coincidence. It has to do with primal astrology and astrology in general. It's not a coincidence. And just wait until you find out, as I reveal today, of what Jonah Hill's sign of the primal astrology is, his spirit animal, and you will be absolutely amazed what it is. And it describes him to a T. And it really shows you when you study and look at primal astrology, and especially the day signs of ours based on the days that we're born, the location of the moon, and the day sign of the Vietnamese astrology or Chinese astrology, as it's called. It really reveals a lot about our character, the different animals, spirits that we are. Again, I'll mention 144 different spirit animals in the primal astrology. The one that Jonah Hill is, it stands out among all the animals. I'll mention to you, it's a very famous creature that lives in the ocean, and it has teeth. It has very large, sharp teeth. And you know what? I'll even tell you, there was a movie. There was a movie by the name of Jaws. There's your hint. There's your hint. What spirit animal are we talking about here? The movie Jaws. This animal starred in the movie Jaws. Wink, wink. There you go. So Jonah Hill, an amazing guy again. So I'm gonna read off his movies that he was in. He starred in many great movies, comedies, serious roles, Academy Award nominated movies as well. And yeah, he's an amazing guy. He's been in amazing movies as well. Super Bad. Who could forget his movie Super Bad from 2007, I believe that comedy, that super comedy was from. Super comedy by the name of Super Bad. Uh, let's see. War Dogs, True Story. One of his more recent movies in recent years, Don't Look Up, with Leonardo DiCaprio. And yeah, Don't Look Up, the name of, let's see, 21 Jump Street, the 21 Jump Street series with Channing Tatum. Get him to the Greek with Russell Brand. Get him to the Greek. 22 Jump Street, the sequel to 21 Jump Street. Megamind, Funny People, The Invention of Lying. Uh, another amazing comedy of his, Accepted. This Is the End. Moneyball. We did Brad Pitt on Monday. Brad Pitt's birthday was on Monday. Jonah Hill starred with Brad Pitt in the Academy Award nominated. Both Jonah Hill and Brad Pitt were nominated for Academy Awards in that movie, Moneyball. So they starred, and their birthdays are almost side by side. That's pretty amazing. Him and Jonah Hill and Brad Pitt, their birthdays almost side by side, the 18th and 19th. So that's pretty interesting. The Wolf of Wall Street. That was amazing with Leonardo DiCaprio. That one. If you've never seen The Wolf of Wall Street with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jonah Hill, that's, oh man, that's got to be your bucket list for sure. And let's see, other hits of his, The Sitter, Hail Caesar, uh, Just Add Water, Knocked Up, The Beach Bum, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Strange Wilderness, Horton Hears a Who, one of his animated pictures. How to Train Your Dragon. He was the voice, one of the voices in How to Train Your Dragon as well. And one of my favorites of his was The Sitter. Yeah, by far that one of his, The Sitter. Uh, that one, The Sitter was, oh my gosh, that was really funny as well. Yeah, The Sitter of him that he was in one of his best comedies. And so, okay, so we're gonna get right into it, and we're gonna read about Jonah Hill's spirit animal and primal astrology. You will be amazed, and you will not be surprised at all. You will definitely believe in primal astrology and the authenticity of it. Okay, so we're gonna see his rising sign. And so we'll just to see the proof of his date of birth, obviously. Okay. And so here he is, Jonah Hill, Los Angeles native he is. And December 20th, 1983, 8:24 a.m. So there he is. Yeah, Jonah Hill, 8:24 a.m. So I'm going to show you his moon sign on Mastering the Zodiac, True Sidereal Astrology. Alrighty. So Jonah Hill, Los Angeles, 1983. He's born the same year as me, 1983. I'm 83 as well, February 6th. Yeah. And he is December the 20th, 8:24 a.m. So there it is. Now I'm going to show you the proof that Jonah Hill, his moon sign is actually Gemini. So his moon, so here he is right here, Jonah Hill, December 20th, 83, 8:24 a.m., Los Angeles, California. And there he is right there. His moon sign is in the constellation Gemini. So that's the proof right there that his moon is Jonah Hill is a Gemini moon. So that means the sign of Gemini is all about communication. So it's the sign of communication. So that makes perfect sense. That would definitely make perfect sense with Jonah Hill being good at communication, the sign of communication for sure. That Gemini is. Okay, so we're gonna get to. So his moon sign is Gemini. We'll show you his day sign in Chinese astrology. Perfect. All right. Yeah, so we'll go to Jonah Hill, 1983, December 20th. Okay, so there he is. So Jonah Hill, December 20th, 1983. As you can see, He is born day of the horse. So there you have it in the month of December. So Jonah Hill is day of the horse in Chinese astrology or Vietnamese astrology. So the combination, so he's Jonah Hill, he's a Gemini moon and he's day of the horse. So what combination is the Gemini horse in primal astrology? Now, as I mentioned to you, what spirit animal is it? I gave you the hint. It's a pretty easy hint, but the movie Jaws. What animal starred in the movie Jaws? So there you have it. So let's read about that spirit animal. Wink, wink. Combination. Yeah, so here we are on primalastrology.com. So again, the 144 spirit animals of the primal astrology. So which one is the Gemini horse? Okay. Here we have it. So Jonah Hill is the Gemini horse. Jonah Hill is spirit of the great white shark. The great white shark, one of the top predators in the world. And so that you would imagine that's a pretty powerful sign of the zodiac, of the primal zodiac, wouldn't you say? I would imagine that would be right up there with the spirit of the Tyrannosaurus Rex and also spirit of the whale. Those are some other of the powerful signs of the primal astrology. Okay, so here is spirit of the great white shark. Wow. Now I'm gonna name off. I just want to fill you in. I want to tell you some other celebrities in the world who are also spirit of the great white shark. Lo and behold, and no surprise, uh, one of them is Conor McGregor, the UFC mixed martial arts fighter. Conor McGregor, the Irish UFC fighter. Go figure. So Conor McGregor is one. Another one who's spirit of the great white shark is James Harden. James Harden of the NBA, the basketball, who's on the Los Angeles Clippers. He plays for James Harden. He's one of the NBA superstars in the NBA. He too is spirit of the great white shark, just like Conor McGregor, the UFC fighter, and of course Jonah Hill. So to name a few, that tells you. So let's read about them. So we will read about spirit of the great white shark, which is very obviously one of the most powerful signs in the primal astrology. Okay, so here's Jonah Hill. In the animal kingdom, great white sharks must keep moving constantly, or they will suffocate and die. This is an apt metaphor for people born under the primal zodiac sign of the same name. There you go. Members of this sign are the most restless of the primal zodiac, and they need a constant stream of new experiences to keep them mentally healthy. This is a very outgoing sign. There you go, Jonah Hill, Conor McGregor, and there you go. This is a very outgoing sign that never tires of new people, meeting new people, places, and adventures. Wow, in a nutshell. Great white sharks are extremely social. There you go. Jonah Hill's extremely social, and they love to talk almost as much as they love to be talked about. In truth, the spirit of the great white are a bit can be a bit self-centered and have little interest in subjects that don't at least indirectly affect them. They don't intend to be rude. It's just that they have so many interests and such a lust for life that they don't want to feel bogged down by anything outside of their immediate scope of thought. They do have tempers, though, which come out when they are either bored or not getting what they want. Great whites can be downright mean-spirited when they are having an off day, but luckily this doesn't happen too often. Members of this sign have a lot of hobbies. Interesting. And they need to regularly exercise both the body and the mind to stay balanced. More so than any other sign, great white sharks lose interest quickly in their pursuits and will ditch any project at any point in favor of whatever interests them more. They are more cunning than they are intelligent, which is why many of them end up doing well in school without really trying. Wow. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Yeah. Great white sharks are always looking for corners to cut and steps to skip, and are usually able to do so successfully. Getting things done quickly, check this out, getting things done quickly is more important than getting them done right. So that says something. And okay, I'm going to read about their careers and what it'll say what career options are good for great whites. It'll mention here, while their need to constantly be moving. Yeah, and that's true in the animal kingdom. Sharks in general, they have to keep swimming, otherwise they'll sink. Their gills, they have to keep swimming so that the water keeps moving through their gills, which is what they breathe with. That's how they breathe, basically. So that's why they have to keep moving. So because otherwise when they stop swimming, they would sink and basically suffocate because they have to keep the water moving through their gills in order to breathe. So that's why. So while their need to constantly be moving is mostly metaphorical, it is true that great white sharks deeply enjoy careers that literally keep them in motion. A career in Hollywood, there you go. Or a career in UFC fighting, the UFC championship fighting, of course. Or the NBA, the basketball. Any job that combines travel, there you go, travel. Any job that combines travel with human interaction is a match made in heaven. There you go. Such as taxi driver, bus driver, ship captain, airline steward, chauffeur, boat tour guide, etc. Some of these jobs are more glamorous than others, but members of this sign who can get past the concern of how they are viewed by others can find true happiness in careers like these. Similarly, other jobs that keep them on their feet with new experiences also fit the great white shark's personality. A career as a reporter is common, while roles and careers with an ever-changing clientele can fill this need as well, such as hairdressing and writing or running a pub. Now, check this out, ad writing, that could have to do with the movie script writing as well, which I'm pretty sure Jonah Hill has done. I think he's done that in his Hollywood career, script writing. So I'm pretty sure he would have. So that would add up for this as well. So for sure. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, thanks again for watching today. This was today on Spirit of the Great White Shark in Primal Astrology, who is Jonah Hill. So Jonah Hill, he was born day of the Great White Shark in Primal Astrology, which makes him to be Spirit of the Great White Shark in Primal Astrology. Okay, guys, thanks again for watching. And again, oh, happy birthday to Jonah Hill. Yeah, one of my favorite actors. Yeah, a real down-to-earth guy. And all my best to you, friend. Yeah, to you and family. And okay, guys, and again, keep your questions firing at me. Keep your questions Keep emailing me your question. I answer your questions for free at scorpiooxmen@gmail.com. That's scorpiooxmen@gmail.com. And again, happy holidays to all of you. I hope you're all enjoying your holiday seasons as well. So all the best, guys. Until next time, take care. God bless. Thank you.